On the western edge of the Edinburgh Science Triangle, at Livingston in West Lothian, is the ALBA Innovation Centre, or AIC, one of the leading business incubators for innovative technology firms in Scotland. The speciality here is nurturing young technology businesses through a structured process of support and business incubation, during which all aspects of the business are examined and, if appropriate, challenged. AIC is operated by Innovation Centres Scotland, under contract from Scottish Enterprise. It was recognised in 2010 for its excellent incubation facilities by achieving developing status in the UKBI Inspire accreditation scheme, of which Senior Innovation Manager Stephen Morris is justifiably proud.
Absolutely delighted, yes, because we were one of the very first incubators in the UK to be so recognised. This UKBI is the professional incubation body across the UK, so yeah, that was very important to us and an achievement. I also think it was influential in the award of the contract to continue running the ALBA Incubation Centre from Scottish Enterprise. There are three arms to what we offer. First, which I think is very important, is community. We have early stage technology companies in the centre who out in the world outside would be isolated. The fact that they have contact with other companies tackling the same sorts of technology issues, but more importantly business issues, and the fact that they have that interaction I think is valuable. Secondly, we provide as part of our service advisory support, which is tapping these companies into our network, access to Scottish Enterprise products, grants. And thirdly, there is the building itself, which is a fully serviced, fully furnished offering, where we believe that property should not be an inhibitor to the growth of the companies that we work with.
Typical of the knowledge-based, high-tech, high-growth firms at AIC is Syngro, a software development firm whose Global Voice of the Customer program enables large organisations to increase customer loyalty, retention and profitability. Syngro's CEO is Keith Scorer.
In the early days it was a great supportive environment. We had lots of help in terms of offering grants, in offering financial solutions, and in flexibility of rent payments. When the money's tight at the beginning and you're trying to start a business going, it's very important that you can manage cash flow, and I think in the early days they were very, very critical in helping us get going and moving off the ground. Certainly there was an early stage growth that was assisted by the fact that you're in a technology hub and you could share some pains and share some happiness with other people that were in the same position.
Another AIC firm that's on a growth curve is Sense Marine, which has developed patented new technology to track buried subsea cables and pipelines. Its PCT device is attached to a submersible vehicle and can work on the seafloor to depths of 3,000 metres, scanning and processing data from its target installation, as Managing Director Dr. Tom Crawford explains.
We can track pipelines and cables more reliably, we can track them faster, which means that people have a big saving in the cost of surface vessels, which are absolutely enormous in this industry, perhaps £100,000 to £200,000 a day for a large vessel to do tracking. This tool can be attached not just to a submersible ROV, which is actually buoyant in the water, but to a tracked vehicle that runs on the seabed, so we can get much more accuracy in the measurement of depth of burial. Well, I think for a startup company like ours, being able to concentrate on the core job of developing the product, and we can do that because the infrastructure of the centre supports us in everything. We have IT, we have a front desk, we have post, so there is a face to the company that we would not otherwise be able to afford. But the other advantages are that we get support from the management team here, and we get advisors and links into companies such as accountants, and we use these in our early days here to get advice. So I think the whole idea feels much more like a large company environment with good social contact.
With AIC's structure secured for the next 3 years, Stephen Morris says the prospects are looking good.
The companies we've been working with are raising investment. We've 2 or 3 companies that have raised significant sums of money, 6- and 7-figure sums. And I think part of our role is that companies shouldn't stay here all the time. If we're doing our job properly, that they will outgrow us. And I think in the coming year or 2, we will see companies move on and become very successful players in the technology space in Scotland.